Hello guys, we're going to continue our chapter. So far we talked about resistor and Ohm's law. Ohm's law measured the voltage across the resistor is equal to the resistance times the current, and the voltage, if the circuit has more than one resistor, the main voltage is equal to R equivalent times the main current. And if I draw the voltage current characteristics of a resistor, I get a straight line that passes through the origin. Now today we're going to talk about power and energy. The power is the product of voltage and current. So the power, denoted by P, is equal to the voltage U times I. So we have a new formula which says P equals U times I. So P is the power and U is the voltage times I the current. The unit of the current is amperes, A, and the unit of voltage is volts, V, and the unit of power is watts. So it is watts, and we write it as W, capital W. So I measure power by watts. So P is equal U times I. So I know for a resistor that U is equal R times I. That is Ohm's law. So I know that U equal R times I for a resistor. Now, if I replace U by R times I in P, so I know that P equals U times I, and I know that U is equal to R times I. So P becomes U, which is R times I, times I. I replaced U by R times I, so I get P equals to R times I times I. I times I is I squared, so R times I squared. So this is another formula that I can use to find the power for a resistor, the power consumed by a resistor. So now I have P equals U times I, and for a resistor I can use P equals to R times I squared. I can use any of these. I still can use one more formula. I'll show it. Now, I know that P equal U times I, and for a resistor, U is equal R times I. So, if I want to adjust the formula, I times R equals to U. I just replace this. So I times R equal to U. So I equals to U over R. I equals, I take R to the right, and since it's multiplication, it becomes division. So I equals U times R. Now, I know that I equal U times R, I equal U over R, and P equals U times I. So if I replace I here, I have P equals U times I, and I equals U over R. Now replace. P equals U times I is U over R, so I will replace I by U over R. Now what do I get? P equals U times U over R, so it is U squared over R. So P equals to U squared over R. This is the third formula of a power of a resistor. Meaning, now, so P can be U times I, or I squared times R, or U squared over R. These three formulas can be used to find the power consumed by a resistor. Let's take an example. If I have a battery and a resistor, and the battery have a voltage of 6 volts and the resistor have a resistance R equals to, let's say, 3 ohms. So R is 3 ohms, and I want to find the power consumed by the resistor, meaning how much this resistor is consuming power, electric power. So what I have is the voltage of the resistor will be the voltage of the battery, since it is the only resistor in the circuit. So the voltage U of the resistor equal to 6 volts. Now, how to find the power? I have U and R, so I use this equation. P equals U squared over R. So the power consumed by the resistor is equal to U squared over R equals to 6 squared over 3, which is 36 over 3 equals to 12 watts. So the power, now I have the power that is consumed by the resistor is equal to 12 watts. Now let's take another example. Suppose I have the current equals to 2 amperes and the resistor have a resistance R equal to 20 ohms and the current I is 2 amperes. Now I need to find the power consumed by the resistor. So I have the current that is passing through the resistor, which is equal to 2 amperes, and I have R. So I can use this formula since I have I and R. So P equals to I squared times R. So P equals I squared, which is 2 squared, times R, which is 20. So P equals to 4 times 20. So P equals to 80 watts. So the power consumed by the resistor is 80 watts. Now another example. We have a resistor or a lamp. A lamp can be considered a resistor. It is the same. So let's suppose I have a lamp and a battery of 12 volts and the current is equal to 6. Let's say the current equal to 5 amperes. Now I need to find the power consumed by the lamp. So I need to find the power. Now I have the voltage of the lamp is 12 volt, which is the voltage of the battery, and the current of the lamp is 5 amperes. Since it is the only appliance in the circuit, so it will take the total voltage of the battery. So P equals to, I have the voltage and the current, I have U equals 12 volts and I equals 5 amperes. So P, I can use this formula, which is U times I. So P equals to 12 times 5. P equals to 60 watts. So the power consumed by the lamp is 60 watts. Okay guys, let's try to solve this exercise. I have a battery that is connected to a resistor of resistance 20 ohms, and the battery has a voltage of 10 volts, and I need to find the power consumed by the resistor. So to find the power, let's put the given. I have the voltage of the battery 10 volts, which is the same as the voltage of the resistor. So U of the resistor is 10 volts. And R is equal to 20 ohms. So I have U and R. So I can apply the formula of P equal U squared over R. Equals to 10 squared over 20. U is equal 10 and R equal 20 is equal to 100 over 20. So P is equal to 100 over 20 is 5 watts. So I have found the power consumed by the resistor. It is 5 watts. Now, part 2, I need to find I, the current in the circuit. How to find I? I can find I in two ways. How to find I? I know that P is equal to 5 watts. This I found in part 1. And UPN, or U of the resistor also, is equal to 10 volts. And I know that R is equal to 20 ohms. Now I need to find I. I can find I since I have the power and the voltage. I can use this formula to find I. I have P and I have U. I can find I. So P equals U times I. Now P equal to 5. So 5 equal to U is equal to 10 times I. So 5 equals to 10I. 10I equals 5. I equals to 5 over 10. I equals to 0.5 amperes. This is the first method. I found the current using the formula of the power. Method 1. Now, I can find it also using another method. The second method is I can apply Ohm's law. I know that U is equal to R times I. I have the voltage 10 volts and I have the resistance. So 10 is equal to 20 times I using Ohm's law. Now 10 equals to 20I. So 20I equals 10. I equals to 10 over 20. I equals to 0.5 amperes. So I have found I using Ohm's law. Here I have found I using the formula of the power. Both methods are correct. So guys, this is the end of our lesson. We will continue next time. Stay safe and good luck.